Greetings. This is Carlton Kuhn. I'm co-pastor with Pastor Dwayne Butler. The first day that Ruth Milroy walked in Calvary Pentecostal Church, spring had arrived. She came as a warm wind from the far west. Her smile was as effusive as the sun on a warm, cloudless day. She brightened the place. The energy she brought was the envy of some who were younger. When Sister Ruth became ill, I told Jesus that I really needed her. I needed her well, and I needed her full of vitality. It did not go as I would have hoped, but today I'm certain, quite certain, that she rests in Abraham's bosom, the temporary abode of the righteous dead, with no vestiges of a stroke, and she is full of vitality. When Ruth relocated to Springfield, she was no youngster, but she lived young. Jesus had been good to her, so she praised him with enthusiasm and energy. At our church, there were very few events where Ruth was not present, and she wasn't just present, she was there to serve, perhaps putting some who were younger a bit to shame. People of her gentle, intelligent, Christ-like sweetness are extremely rare. They're of such rarity that when I saw her former pastor, Randy Keys and Todd Johnson from back in Modesto, California, I asked them to send us more people like her. And of course, both of them laughed and said they were not happy that she was gone. To her family, who I regret not being able to be there to visit with today, I want you to know that she was properly proud of you. For those of you that were involved in ministry, I would get regular updates regarding what was happening in your life. And she was ever thankful for the kindness and the generosity of her family in Springfield. And of course, like many moms, she prayed prayers for you that today may well stand unanswered, but though your mother, your mother-in-law, your grandmother no longer lives, the prayers of Ruth Milroy live on. And ever be mindful and recall that in a season when your stirring comes and there is the desperate sense of needing a new direction that includes the Lord Jesus Christ in your life, think about it like this. Mom's prayers are still at work. In a personal way that only a pastor can know, Sister Ruth was a leading voice on my personal pep squad. Her gracious comments, and they had to be gracious for Randy Keys, a preacher par excellence, powerful in the pulpit. But yet she would often say positive things about a particular message that I had preached. I began to think about her name, and it's very fitting that her name is Ruth. The name of the woman in the Bible introduces commitment at a higher and different level. And that woman departs the stage having played a leading role. She is the great-grandmother of David, the most significant king in all of Israel's history. And that name, Ruth, is included in the lineage of the Messiah. I see that in the Ruth that we have lost this week. Commitment and a desire to impact the future. To our sister's family, I deeply regret not being present. I'm at a preaching obligation in Louisiana. Your mother has blessed Norma and I in ways that she can never have understood and that we cannot tell you. Pastors never play favorites, but they do have favorites. And Ruth Milroy will forever be one of my favorites. My limited salute to a woman of rare grace. And Sister Ruth, Pastor C, I'll see you soon. God bless.